Hey everybody, Ryan here with the next part 2. Let's play Final Fantasy VIII. Brought to you by MuchGames.ca, and let's pick a party of 3. I thought it was supposed to be a party of 5. Yeah. Apparently that was a TV show back in the 90s, and I never did see it, and I don't want to see it, and it no longer exists. Well, it's no longer made. I don't even know what the show was about, but anyway, there was a show called Party of 5, apparently. So it's a great Sunday afternoon. It's... you know, not too bad out, a little bit windy. A little bit on the windy side there, but what the hell? It is, you know, after all, it is fall. It's been a while since I've recorded some Final Fantasy VIII here. So yeah, it's basically now fall and it's getting colder these days. That's what happens in late September, early October. So, you up for some side questing? Yeah, we're gonna do some side questing. And I don't know why I just raised my voice like that, but I guess it was kind of just for fun. I do believe we're supposed to actually go to Tabithia Garden, which, as you all know, it got hit by missiles. And we hadn't actually gone there. We haven't been able to go there because of the fact, well, we won't even reach that continent. But now that the garden is mobile and we know how to control the garden, we can go there. And I just wrapped up a Final Fantasy 13 video before this that I had to also edit after, but yeah. If you're wondering. Okay, I'm back. So, rather than bore you with the details, there's a place called Shumi Village. And that is what this place is. Maybe I'll put like another thumbnail up in the corner of a map. Or maybe if I don't do that, I'll put the link in the description where you can find a world map of Final Fantasy VIII. And basically show you on the map where Shumi Village is. But remember, Garden Master Nog? Well, no, we defeated him. It was not a hard boss, but we defeated him. Anyway, he was a Shumi. And yes, that's how it's pronounced, Shumi. It sounds like, it's spelled like it sounds. But yeah, there you go. S-H-U-M-I. It's Shumi Village. So we're gonna spend some time in Shumi Village. It might not be the first time and last time we're gonna be here either. But there's a multiple side quests within this game. There's actually one where we can get a new summon or guardian force. Well, a new summon, guardian force, that has a little bit of a twist to it. But anyway, we're not going to worry about that. Yeah, that music does sound familiar. Hello there. Yeah, what would you want to say, I guess? Mog statue, some kind of statue there. Of course, it's a save point. So Shumi Village is pretty interesting, I must say. I don't think the rewards in this place are all that big, but needless to say, we're gonna do this area anyway. I'm trying to 100% the game, or come close to 100% the game. But I can't really remember exactly everything, and I will tell you that this side quest can be very long. And I'm gonna do it all in one video. Pardon me, I had to catch my breath. Whew. That's sick of thing, just that cough kind of really took it out of me. But I was trying not to cough again. So, Addison. Alright. You know, I was seeing advertisements on TV lately. My rant of the day. I think when it comes to TV, this is why I choose my show, choose what I watch very carefully. And that actually can be similar to YouTube and actually reading materials and game. Okay, games are different because I'll play almost any game if it looks interesting or sounds interesting. I'm even after playing games that people say you shouldn't play this game because it's a bad game, and I'm saying it's good. Okay, so let's continue on with more of this. Sorry for that interruption. You know, that's the problem when you live in a basement. Technically like a basement apartment though, but it's not really an apartment. And then you got, it's kind of almost like kind of almost similar to it. And anyway, you got someone that comes down the stairs. You know, you got your own room, and door to your own room. They're in the laundry room or whatever, making noise. Tidying up, like, I don't know, empty bottles, or, I don't know, doing the laundry, whatever. But anyway, they were making noise, so I had to basically stop. Pause the game, or the recording, and wait till they were done. So actually now it's about 25 minutes later. 25 minutes later. Yeah. Because by the time they finished doing it, what they were doing, then they had to come in and see what, you know. Then they came in and asked me what I was up to. I wasn't telling them I was recording anything. But I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you're just in my way right now. Is what I felt like saying. But I'm not going to say that to, you know, my father in that case. That's who it was. Because pretty much 99.9% of the time, we get along great. So there's probably like not less than 1% of the time that, you know, he doesn't annoy me like that. Now he doesn't know he's doing annoying me with it because I don't say anything. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah. I'm after playing games or doing recording sessions here, and then Cole and Colette show up. Like, I'm expecting them, but then they're like, oh, we'll be down in about an hour or two. And I'm like, okay. And it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, give or take. And then 20 minutes later, like, they're knocking out, and right in the middle of a recording, they're like texting you saying, on the way, down. And I'm thinking, okay, you say you're gonna be down in an hour or two. 20 minutes after you told me that, you told me you're on the way. So I was like, I gotta wrap up this recording like quick. But, you know, that's okay. That's the main thing about saving games or pausing games. The great thing with this is I can just pause the game and move on. Same thing if it was like, you know, Sonic or God of War or something like that. You know, any kind of game, really. It depends. The only problem is if it's a game that, you know, do not capture card. I guess like God of War or something like that, or Catherine, or Mega Man 10, or I don't know, Elder Scroll or something. You know, you get my point. Halo or something like that. Something that's off a capture card, and you gotta kind of pause the capture card recording and then try to edit it or cancel it and restart it. And it depends if you saved your progress or when you gotta do editing. You know, so that's the annoying thing with console LPs. When you're doing with a capture card, sometimes you have to do that. Hence why when I do Final Fantasy games, I always try to do backup saves. Even if they're on PC, therefore the recording gets cancelled or crashes, or I gotta drop the recording because something happened. interruptions. I gotta come back like a few hours later or a day or two later or something like that. Then I'm like, okay, I can't remember what I was doing. I might as well just restart it. Good thing I got a backup. So, yeah. Man, this Elder is kind of weird though. And yeah. But you know what? It's not weird. This can of Coca-Cola that's pretty much empty. Actually, now it's empty. See, I allow myself lately, because it is October 4th after all. Yeah, October 4th, 2015. Like I said, I just did a Final Fantasy 13 video. That's going to be probably uploading right now as we speak. It's going to be uploading after this, because I'm going to edit that, and then I'm going to upload it, and then I'm going to edit this. If there's any editing really needs to be. But that being said, lately I've been cutting back on certain foods, and, even not cutting back on it, eating certain foods. Sometimes I don't eat as much pasta as I used to. I used to love spaghetti and lasagna. Still do, but I don't eat them as much. And if I do, they're smaller portions, so yeah, I'm trying to get back, lose weight, get back in better shape, and stuff like that, and where I don't have a lot of time to go to a gym. And if you go to a gym and all that, that's great. I wish I could have had more time to go to the gym, but basically on weekdays, I go into work at 10 o'clock in the morning. My time, so that's 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So in order for me to go to the gym on a weekday, I would have to get up about an hour or two earlier, go to the gym. There's one close to my house, or I have to go to the one that's in the same area as I work at. I work for a call center, which is located in the mall, and right down the hallway from my work is a gym. Good Life Fitness is the name of the gym. I would have to go there probably an hour or so earlier, so I'd have to get in there about 8:30 my time. So you're looking at like 7 a.m. Eastern. Basically go in there an hour and a half earlier. Which means I have to go to bed earlier the night before and get up earlier. Like an hour earlier, basically. And there's rush hour traffic and things like that, so I would have to do that if I wanted to. So that as soon as I leave the gym, I can just go right to work. But anyway, this is a blue stone apparently. And yes, there's a draw point behind that statue. But anyway. That, needless to say, that means I would have to do that. Or when I get off work, it's 5 Eastern, so it's 6:30, and then I usually get the bus home in the evening. So my bus shows up 5 minutes I get off work. I get off work 6:30. My bus leaves to go on the way home at 6:35. So 5 minutes after I get off work. If I don't get that bus, then I have to wait a half hour and get another bus, and then get off that bus and walk about 10 minutes to get home, or I have to wait another hour to get the bus at like 7:35, which means I won't get home until about 8 o'clock, which is 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So if I want to go to the gym after work, then basically I'm doing that, and I'm not getting home till 8:30 or 9, and by that time, it's late, I'll be tired, and then it's TV shows, and of course my YouTube recordings, things like that. So the way I see it, ooh, great, and more money, yay! The way I see it, weekdays, can't do it now. I can make the time, but you can't go during work hours because I only get a half hour for lunch. So by the time you want to get something to eat on lunch and relax, not go to the gym for a half hour because you're not going to get much done in a half hour. So, out of the question. And then Saturdays, I guess, technically I could on Saturday. I could get up early on Saturday, but on Saturday, if you don't work weekends, and most people who don't work weekends are going to understand what I'm saying, that if you don't work weekends, you kind of want to try to sleep in that day, unless you got something that you really have to do, like, you have kids, or, things like that. So, like, for instance, Cole and Elementary and Colette, they have a job, so they would have to get up by early on a Saturday, even though Cole doesn't work weekends that much, or at all, really. I think he might work the occasional Saturday morning for a few hours, something like that. But anyway, the point is that, trying to think what my point was. The point is, I mean, we got kids or something like that, that's different. You gotta take them to hockey, or the newborns or whatever, or only a few months old, that's different. Then, of course. So, I could do it on a Saturday morning, but I have to get up earlier. And usually on Saturday mornings, if I was going to get up earlier, it's probably to get my recording done early. So that, because usually Saturday afternoons or Saturday evenings, I hang out with Cole and Colette, and sometimes Bongo. So, usually at that point, I'm trying to get my recordings done before I hang out with them. Like I did yesterday. I managed to get some Sonic Generations edited. And get a God Award recorded. Which will probably be up on Tuesday. Didn't really get any work done on FF7, but I might try to do that tonight. Before, Madam Secretary, The Simpsons, and Quantico come on. But, yeah. So, Saturday morning is probably the only time I could do it. But, on a Saturday, that is. Or Sundays. And if I do it on Sunday, then same thing. I would have to get up pretty early on a Sunday. Or earlier on a Sunday. And then usually Sundays are my day that I record my weekly update, as you know. I usually record it on Sunday morning. If I don't, then I record it on a Friday night or a Saturday morning. And sometimes Saturday before I hang out with Cole and him. If I'm hanging out with Cole and him. Cole, Colette, and Bongo. So, yeah. And Colette's at that, who's run into you and going to the gym a lot, has asked me a few times to go with her on a Saturday or Sunday or something, mainly Sundays. And while I would like to do that, like I said, Sundays are usually my day where I get up around 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30, relax for, have breakfast, relax for an hour, get a shower, and then do the weekly update if it's not recorded. Then I usually try to record some other footage, have lunch, record some more footage, watch some TV, edit, and then start editing footage, supper and lunch in between those times. Then, that pretty much in the evening, try to watch some YouTube videos, and then catch up on TV shows. And if there's a WWE pay-per-view, watch the pay-per-view. And usually if I watch a WWE pay-per-view, I'm watching it with Newfie Bongo, which is usually once a month. So, yeah, going to the gym is not something I can really do. And there's a nice bullfrog. So, yeah, we're not really I'm really talking much about this game, unfortunately. But, yeah, right over by this bullfrog, there is another stone. But I don't think it's the one we're looking for. These aren't the droids you're looking for. So, yeah. Now, I have... Alright. I do have my elliptical in my room, and I do use that. It's a manual one, so it's a manual one. I find manual treadmills, manual ellipticals, you gotta put more effort into it to use them, which, is great. I don't mind that. I don't mind putting effort in. The only problem is the electronic ones, these Bowflex ones or whatever, the electronic treadmills and ellipticals that had the buttons and you can set the speeds electronically. Same thing with exercise bikes. Those are the ones that cost a bit more. Those are the better ones to use, in my opinion. And right now I have a manual elliptical, which is great. But in the future, I'm probably going to try to get a electronic exercise bike, someone that can set the speeds with a console, basically a button console, or electronic treadmill or something like that, which I'm probably going to just, save up money from each paycheck and go out and buy a nice one, maybe an Bowflex one. And that way I can have one in my room. So then if I have one in my room, I can, especially an exercise bike, I can work on my legs and get the quad legs up and everything. That way you can lose weight, which I don't care about, and that's not the main focus, but gain muscle too, like strengthen my legs. So then, when summer comes, and I'm going to try next summer comes, I'm going to try to get more, out biking more often. Maybe get into, play some like soccer or baseball or something, or hockey or something, I don't know, maybe getting it, not like a league. I mean, like just for fun with my friends, try to get them, you know, like calling them every now and then. But instead of hang out, playing, and recording a game on a Saturday, if it's a nice Saturday day and it's spring of summertime, go outside and in the backyard and kick around a soccer ball. He's back in the yard and kick around a soccer ball in my backyard. The son at that time be a year old at that point, so you know we'll be able to have him outside every more often. Hopefully, be walking about that point, and then you know we can go outside for a bit and kick around a soccer ball, walk around the lake, a lake or something, you know, a hiking trail or something. So, yeah. But anyway, oh, this ship, really. That Hano seeing his hand. Oh my god. You're telling me that we did all this work to see, and the reward is your freaking hand. Hold on. Phoenix Pinion. Yep. I couldn't see anything. Yeah, explain what it meant. Am I in Laguna? But anyway, yeah. So getting back into better shape and eating better foods and you know things like that. But so yeah, I'd like to get a camera where I can do like a vlogs and that, like go around. If I go on a hiking trail or something, even if I go by myself, I can just like record the hike and you know even do a weekly update like up on top of a mountain or something, like up top of a hill or something like that. We can do like an outside one. I do have to get a noise filter for my blue snowball mic, so I'm probably gonna get one of those off Amazon. Probably order it after this video actually, and because I like using that mic a lot rather than a headset. Headsets I like to use when I'm doing like other LPs with people. Like co-ops and that. But if I'm doing a solo one, I usually try to use my blue snowball, and then I put a little iPhone earbud in my port so that you don't. So when I'm talking, I can hear the audio out of the iPhone earbuds, the game audio, and then my mic won't pick it up. So I usually do it that way. But anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do now. Stop the video here, and I'll see you all in the next part.